Welcome, Prowl Nation. It's lunchtime Detroit Lions Talk, brought to you by the Detroit Lions on the Prowl and the Belly Up Sports Network. Former colleagues praise Dan Campbell's football smarts. We're looking at these articles that are giving a different narrative than the national view, but we're going to talk about that and a whole bunch of other things. But let me kick it to my main man, the man of Steele himself, Curt Steele.
What up, though? Welcome to the show, people. You know who we are. We are Detroit Lions on the Prowl. You're home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. And as always, be a part of the march to 10,000. Join the channel, subscribe, be a part of Prowl Nation. But now it's time to bring in the third man of the crew, my man, LL Cool Tawrence.
What's up, Prowl Nation? And good morning.
Let's get this thing started
right now.
Let go.
Detroit Lions Talk, baby.
We're going to get up, and on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Yes, sir. We in the deep.
Welcome back to the show, people. And we've got some differing viewpoints on Dan Campbell. So what do you got, Curt?
All right, so here's a couple of individuals who they know Dan Campbell. And some of these guys are, former teammates he played with in college or, around the league. And you look at what they're saying about what Dan Campbell is about football, right? They're saying that they can tell that his football mind is different than what they knew of him in college. Well, one individual said, was his roommate in college, said that, Dan Campbell wasn't the smartest guy in school, right? But he knew the playbook and he knew the playbook well, and he made sure he was a student of the game. He may not have been the student in the classroom that was great, but he was a student of the game. And another former colleague said that you can tell the way that Dan Campbell talked football, and this is a gathering a few years ago where Dan was talking football and he sounded like Sean Payton. I'm like, what? He was like, the way that he approached the game, the way he talked about the offense, you can tell that tutelage of Sean Payton was rubbing off on Dan Campbell. And it's just a different behind the scenes view of him. He's not a meathead. People try to say he doesn't know X's and O's. No, he knows X's and O's. He just doesn't choose to show you he knows X's and O's, because as a head coach, he knows the X's and O's, but his primary thing is to run the whole team. He relies on his assistant coaches to know the X's and O's. He relies on his offensive and defensive coordinators. Yes, he knows the X's and O's, but those guys should have a good hold on that stuff. And you look at what the narrative is that, he doesn't know this and he doesn't know that. No, you don't know what the hell he knows. All you know about him is what he shows you. And that's what I like about Dan Campbell, that I've always said that guy's a smart guy. I've never said he was a dummy. I never said he was a meathead. I just think he's a guy who likes to have fun. He's who he is. He's authentically himself. But if you get people who just see the things on the outside, like I said, I've said this before, he only could be himself. And he can't be anybody else. He can't be Sean Payton. Yes, he can know what some of the things that Sean Payton knows that Sean Payton taught him, but he has to be Dan Campbell. He can't be Bill Belichick, because Bill Belichick is only one of those guys. Hell, we had the guy who tried to be him before here, and how did that freaking work out? Not too well. But I like his mindset where he knows stuff, but he puts people around him that know even more stuff and more concentrated stuff about areas that he's not familiar with. But as a football mind, Dan Campbell's a motivator, and he's a student of the game, and that's what you want from a head coach.
Absolutely. The people that are talking about Nick Baumgartner and Chris Burke and also Bill Luigi, and these guys knew him from way back when and knew that he was smart then. But then when decades later, they talk to him again, and it's like it's night and day from when they talked to him before and they talk to him now after being groomed by Sean Payton. Here's the thing that's funny. We have an article from 2018, ESPN. He's ready now to be a head coach. Mm-hmm. And then we have this that's telling people, hey, don't sleep on Dan Campbell's X's and O's, because this guy is smart when it comes to offense. It's smart when it comes to this. And we're starting see a different narrative than the national media is putting out. The national media always keeps putting out that Dan Campbell's a meathead. Dan Campbell's a joke. Dan Campbell's a clown. Dan Campbell's amazing is what I say. And I think he's just keeping it under wraps. It's like, hey, I don't mind being the underdog. I'm going to show you.
I mean, and besides that clock management faux pas in Miami, the guy won 12 games as the interim head coach down there. I mean, and they weren't setting the world on fire down there in Miami when he was the interim head coach. They weren't like they were a great team, but it's one of those things. Goff, Tango, Foxtrot, Oscar, Hotel. Spell that out phonetically. You know what the hell that means. What you got, LL?
It's amazing to see that, the adverse to what was initially said. Like you said, it was, he may not be the best coach. He was the worst, the coach put into the worst position. Everything that we've heard about the Lions and Dan Campbell since he's been here ain't been good. But like you said, prior to him coming here, we got info, and then now we got people just from his background saying that he should be all right. Let's say if he is a meathead, right? Let's say he's the meatest of the meatheads, but he can coach football. What do that matter? Like, a meathead might not be good to work at Verizon, but a meathead might be the perfect football coach. So you just gotta if you want to think he's gonna fail, that's fine, because I feel like he's gonna prove everybody wrong, prove a lot of people wrong. But at least before you go into he is a failure, let him fail first.
Absolutely.
Or let him play a game first. That would help.
I mean,
right.
Let him have a regular season game. Yeah.
Haven't even had opportunity to succeed or fail.
Nope.
Yeah, clown. Yeah. All right. Hey, if you like this content, like the video, subscribe to the video, subscribe to the channel, be a part of the march to 10,000. Join the movement. Get on the bandwagon, baby. We'd love to have you. It's free. Just click the subscribe button and be a part of Prowl Nation and join the channel. Jim, what you got for your family discussion topic for today?
Family discussion topic for today is, what do you think of Dan Campbell? I mean, I think that, that we're not being told the whole truth by the national media on what Dan Campbell is, but what do you think he is? So put those in the comments below. Of course, you can comment on anything, but that's fine.
And before the national media is saying something that all they're saying is what they think they know, and what they don't. They don't know what they think they know that. But, hey, drop those comments down in the description. You know what I'm saying? We really appreciate that. And, we put them in the comment cards, and maybe your thing will be read, when we talk about later, when we see what you had to say about yesterday's show. Jim, what you got for your topic this morning, my dude?
Oh, Dan Campbell, the energy that he brings. Dan Campbell is looking for a Rowdy House from the Lions in week 1. He wants everybody to get up, cheer, make noise, make it difficult on that offense. And you know what? Our Lions fans are very, very smart. And in years past, man, it's been cheer, cheer, cheer on third down, and on the defense on the field, and hush, hush when the offense is on the field. They know what they're doing. But guys, let's get to Ford Field. Let's make some noise, but let's stay safe as well. I just want to make sure that, everybody goes there, has a good time, cheer on our team, but stay safe.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to seeing it this here in North Carolina, watching it. You see my screen behind me. I've always got a picture of Ford Field up there, and I love the energy that's in that building. Like you said, they get raucous on third down, cause a lot of false starts for the offense.
There you go.
The visiting offenses, and they're quiet when we're on the field as far as the offense is concerned. But, just go out there and have some fun. Like Jim said, be safe and just enjoy yourself and keep it classy, San Diego.
Yeah.
Like Ron Jeremy said, like Ron Burgundy said, let's keep it classy. And what is that? Don't do nothing stupid, man.
Don't do nothing stupid.
Don't do nothing stupid.
But our fans are pretty smart. I give our fans a lot of credit because they are smart. They're very well-educated football fans for the most part. We may disagree, but they know when to be quiet, and they know when to bring the house down. So
I just don't want to see stuff that like happened to like that Rams Chargers game, or people fight, or what happened in the Pittsburgh game.
Yeah.
See, I'm not so much what happened in Pittsburgh, but I'm okay with it, because like you just said, like we people may have been commenting on the last video, may have been fans of the 49ers. So I think it's a 40 whiners. It's a part of it. It's a part of competition. It's competition on the field. And sometimes that may spill over into the fan section. I'm not saying to go out there and fight, but go out, beat somebody up.
LL Torrance loves violence. I love it.
It's never okay to fight in the stadium. Don't fight in the stadium, but bite a kneecap maybe. Don't beat them up. Just bite a kneecap. Make sure they can't walk out the section.
Leave the two pieces to the concession stand. Let the concession stand hand out the two pieces. Saying no biscuits in the stands. We don't need. I don't need nobody going to jail, man, because we had to scrap up somebody.
One thing I really, really wish though is back in the day, they I don't remember this, but from my memory, but they say they used to play Another One Bites the Dust and all of that, all that good stuff. Yep. I really hope that we bring that back, or play Blade Icewood music. So like whenever they score, and this, if we just had a whole crowd,
get that boss up, baby. I wouldn't be mad at all.
Let's make that a movement. I'm telling you.
That a movement, definitely. Hey, if you like this content, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, comment on the video, answer the family discussion topic of the day. And all of those things help us with this YouTube algorithm. And it gets this content in front of more Lions fans just like yourself. Now, my news and rumors topic for today is, how can quarterback Jared Goff help the Detroit Lions prepare for the San Francisco 49ers? Well, he spent most of his career, the beginning of his career, all of it up to this part, in the NFC West, playing against the 49ers, playing against that vaunted defense. And, he can help definitely with the schemes, and he can definitely learn knows the protections. Now, their defensive coordinator is new. Robert Salah is, we knew we were covering him to come here, but he went to New York, and they promoted within, so they have a new defensive coordinator, and he's going to use.
Do you happen to know who it is? Not to cut you off.
The new defensive coordinator is. I will get you his name right, because I just
can't remember if it's. I know them and the Rams got one. DeMeco Ryan. I just wanted to know if it was DeMeco.
No,
Ryan.
it's not DeMeco Ryan. No.
Is he the Rams' new DC?
I think he is the Rams' new DC. It's not. Definitely not that guy. It is. I will tell you his name right quick. I do have it pulled up right here, and the guy, I have some comments from him. Shoot. Give me a second. Now
maybe we'll have to do that later.
And that's my bad. Yeah,
we'll come back.
DeMeco Ryan. My bad.
Yeah, no, it's not DeMeco Ryan. Definitely. Oh yeah, no. No, actually, I'm sorry. It is DeMeco Ryan, and DeMeco Ryan was promoted to defensive coordinator. Yeah, DeMeco Ryan is their defensive coordinator. He was their inside linebackers coach. And he played in the league for a while as a linebacker. DeMeco Ryan is their defensive coordinator. He said he will add his own little wrinkles to the defense, but it will be mostly, probably just a continuation of what Salah ran as the defensive coordinator there in San Francisco. But you look at it, Jared Goff has seen this defense for years, and has had success against the 49ers. So he's not it's not like he's going to be surprised what they put out there on the field, you know what I'm saying? But what he says is that we need to do what we do, you know what I'm saying? We need to have our success, and our plan should be, do what we do, look at what they're doing, and be able to make adjustments on the fly. And that's one thing that when Detroit, we haven't done well over the last few years, especially in the Patricia era, where we're just going to do what we do, and we're just going to go over and we're going to force our will on the other team. Well, how did that work out for you, man, Mr. Whatever your record was here in Detroit? It just didn't work out too well. So you need to make adjustments. That's part of the game. And I think that what Dan Campbell is definitely saying on the offensive side of the ball is, do what we do, make adjustments on defense. Don't fall for the eye candy that they're going to throw out there. Kyle Shanahan's going to move people this, there, and the other, where you might see a guy in a concession stand go on motion or something like that. I don't know. So, you don't know what's going to happen with Kyle Shanahan, but you look at it, and our discipline and being a disciplined team is what the Detroit Lions want going forward. So, I mean, you look at Jared Goff, he is the guy. I'm telling you, people can say what he wants to. Oh, he looks soft. The guy's not soft.
No, I see no fear in his eyes whatsoever.
He has a quiet fire. He almost cussed that report out yesterday, and he kept asking the question about, what the national media kept saying. It's like,
I don't want to swear.
I don't want to swear, but I mean, I've heard him cussing in the press conference before. It ain't the first time it would have happened, but I like his fire, and I like the way that he's approaching the team.
I think that he has, like you said, that quiet fire. And now, is he going to be successful here? I don't know, but he showed no fear, and I look for it. I look for the fear in his eyes, because, you can tell sometimes, but that's a really good defensive line. That's a really good defense. And he was just like, we just got to do what we do and make adjustments as to what they're giving us, basically. So I think he's talking more about check downs and second options and different things like that. What are they giving us? Let's just take what they give us and get 4 yards at a time, be on time, be on schedule. And that's the whole mentality of this offense now.
And that's a success he had out of LA against 49ers, just taking what they gave him and making sure that they did what they needed to do to get the ball down the field. And I believe that he can have that same success against the 49ers that's coming in kind of injury riddled. They're getting some guys back,
suspensions and injuries.
And injuries. They're not at a full tilt right now coming into the game against the Lions.
They're not. So everybody, if you like the content, please hit the like button and hit that subscribe button if you have not already. We're on the march to 10,000 subscribers, and we're doing pretty well. I mean, yesterday was really, really good, and we really appreciate each and every one of you that do that. And now we're going to go to LL for his news and rumors topic. What do you got for me, LL?
Well, my news and rumors topic on this Thursday morning pertains to our rookies. So I saw a headline asking, they were predicting who the Lions rookies of the year would be. So that's my question to you guys. Who will be the Detroit Lions 2021-22 rookies of the year, if you want to give both? Offensive, defense.
Offensive, defense. Defense, Derek Barnes. Too easy.
Yeah.
Too easy.
I gotta agree with that. Defense, Derek Barnes. Offense, I got Penei Sewell.
Offense, I got Amon-Ra St. Brown.
I'm going to say offense, Sun God, and defense. Just because you guys picked them, I'm going to say Levi.
I love Levi.
I'm going to say, I do. Say Levi Onwuzurike.
My dark horse, let me give my honorable mentions on defense. The phenomenal one, Mr. A.J. Parker. That guy can ball, man. He earned his spot on the 53. And on the offensive side of the ball, I would say my other dark horse, for me is Penei Sewell, definitely. If he can, he make adjustments, and I think he has a professional approach to the game, and he can make himself definitely a better player.
If we have honorable mentions, I'm going to say this: I love Levi, but I'm going to give my honorable mention to Aleem McNeil. I believe that he is going to. He didn't do much in preseason. I recognize that, but I think he's going to ball out. I really do, because he didn't have anybody surrounding him either. So I like him. On defense. On offense, of course, I'm going to go with Amon-Ra St. Brown, because I love him too. But I really think Penei Sewell is the one that's going to have a rough time in the beginning, but then settle out and become a pretty dominant right tackle by the end of the year.
Right. Hey, definitely. Hey, if you like this content, you know what you guys to do, baby. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Hey, you know what we got to do. We got to get that march to 10,000 rolling, people. Be a part of the movement. Join Proud Nation and click that subscribe button on your screen. Now it is time to go over and get on that what? That choo-choo FA train, baby. All right, so we have first up, we have defensive end Michael Brockers, who's nursing an injury with his shoulder, limited practice. I think that's some veteran move by the staff, along with Taylor Decker, that left tackle. Has a finger injury.
He shouldn't be flipping people off so much.
Yeah, it was banjo practice. He was limited definitely as well. Levi Onzarike, he was limited with a hip yesterday. Then aforementioned, the phenomenal one, Mr. A.J. Parker, is definitely limited with a shoulder injury as well. And Nick Williams, the defensive end, has been dropping the people's elbow because he was limited yesterday in practice with an elbow injury. You got to cut that out, dude. All right.
What's funny is I fed the same thing ran through my head, so that's really awful. I don't know, man. We're thinking the same things.
Hey, sometimes you got to leave that people's elbow alone, Mr. Nick Williams. But that's the pain train for this week. It's kind of short. Yeah, I'm liking
and
that.
All are limited practice. None of them are no practice. So we want to give you that information. Plus, a lot of the veterans, I don't think they wanted to put them through a full practice.
Nope.
But if you look at that, also DeAndre Swift full practice, and I think we'll have all these guys this week. All of them.
TJ Hockenson was a full practice. I think everyone will be playing in the game on Sunday. But Dan Campbell's already said that Michael Brockers and DeAndre Swift and those guys, they're going to be a full goal. Yeah, so.
Good to go. All right. So maybe you've had enough about what we've been talking about. So, hey, we're going to do the comment cards. And first up, let me get to my screen. Dagger. If Goff works out, definitely an if. I have a nickname for him. He starts tearing off some big passing games. Let's call him Blade Runner. He looks a lot like Ryan Gosling, who was the Blade Runner in the sequel recently. I don't mind that name, Blade Runner. That's okay. I don't know if it fits with Goff, but
I don't know.
You just got to be careful with the name Blade in Detroit. You can't just throw that name around.
Yeah, that you'll get your ass toasted.
It's just you can't call him that and then he go out there and be terrible. So
terrible. Definitely. Yeah, that's like saying what up though the wrong way to the wrong person. That's you don't want to do that. All right, we have Frank Zappa says, talent-wise, the Niners have a huge advantage on defense. However, and I'm going to say, this is my own comma space, being this is the first game, there really no way to be 100% sure of a Niners win. And we've said this constantly, that's a big issue going from West Coast to East Coast and playing a 1 o'clock game. And it's just going to be super early in the morning. And like we said, they downed some people on that defense, suspensions, injuries. So it's not going to be 100% of what the 49ers defense has been the last couple of years.
Derek Boberg says, first time listener, saw the headline and was like, feed me the Kool-Aid, baby. Yes.
What I'm talking about right there, baby. That's
you got to get a side of some hopium. You got to get some Kool-Aid with a side of some hopium.
Yeah, you do.
Baby.
Thank you, Derek, for being a first-time listener. I hope it's not a last-time listener. Just keep on listening. Help us out there, man. Appreciate you. The artist formerly known as PC Payload says, something stinks in my trash can. Oh, yeah. It's just the 49ers tears and kneecaps. Never mind. He's got some good stuff, man. He's got some good stuff.
PC always keeps it 100. You know what I'm saying? And now we have the guy who's always in. The doctor. Dr. Detroit says, first key, stop the run. Second key, be able to run. Both teams should be exposed underneath with dump off screens or slants. San Francisco may be able to get behind the Lions secondary eventually after a few successful running plays. Hopefully not. You know, we can get those safeties back there running some good coverage. We get those guys disciplined. I'll be pleasant. We're gonna have those guys ready to go on Sunday.
Yep. Mike and Chris G said, hey, LL, Ricky Jackson is in the Hall of Fame. Swilling would have been if he stayed in New Orleans. The trade that brought Swilling to the D cost the Lions in the draft. With the Lions pick, New Orleans drafted Hall of Fame tackle Willie Rowe. Thanks for that info, Mike and Chris G. Wow.
Yeah, that was a terrible move.
That was one of the
Swilling
worst
was
moves.
Absolutely amazing in in New Orleans. And as happens sometimes with Detroit, you bring somebody in and they suck here.
Yep.
So
I mean,
that's what happened there.
He was kind of like, I think they were kind of having that, banking on him being that Chris Spielman type undersized, because Pat Swilling was an undersized linebacker. He wasn't.
Yeah, but he was a pass rusher.
He would
crazy.
Eat up some space, and they just, I think they counted on that kind of working in Detroit, and it just didn't fit with the scheme here, and he was just never a good fit in the Honolulu blue and silver. But Pat Swilling did have a great career, definitely down there in New Orleans. It was really, really fun to see him do his thing for many years in the league. All right. Now it's time for everyone's favorite part of the show. Dessert with who? Your man Curt is brought to you by Delightful Bites, custom cookies and desserts for any occasion. If you like how they look, you'll love how they taste. Delightful Bites, get your cookie on. Now I have a correction. I want to play everyone in Super Draft this weekend. I made a faux pas. I put a public link out there and everyone joined. I don't know who that people are, but I fixed it. I want to play you guys from Prowl Nation in Super Draft Daily Fantasy. I made a new game, a new contest is out there, and we're going to get you guys playing this week with me. The new link will be in the description of this video. Go over and sign up. It's free to sign up. You can go over to superdraft.com on your laptop or your computer, or you can download the app on your phone. You just click the link that's in the description. It'll take you to my contest, and you'll get to play against your man, Curt Steele. I wanted to apologize to everyone. If you went out there and tried to join that link yesterday and it was full, I was a meathead, dumbass, and I clicked public instead of private. So I sent the new invite out. And I want to play you guys, and prepare for this smoking, because, Curt still ain't no slots when it comes to fantasy, baby. So go out there. Super Draft is out there. We're going to play some daily games with you guys. And make sure you still, I know we read it earlier in the week, make sure you still go over to DraftKings and use that promotion code DLOTP. Fantasy's here. The first game of the season is tonight.
Yes,
it is tonight. NFL starts tonight. I'm so happy the season's going to begin, and one of the teams I hate the most is playing tonight. So I hope the Tampa Bay can beat those guys tonight, because I'm not a big Cowboys fan.
The Cowgirls.
Nah. Grew up with.
I hate them both. I hate them both. I hope it's a 0-0 and both of them get a loss.
But I grew up in a household full of Cowboys fans as a kid. And how did that happen in Michigan? Yeah. But
same. Well, my folks from down south, and they wasn't nobody rooting for the Aints. They were my most of my family were Cowboys fans. So yeah. So hey, that's. But go over to the link in the description. Go to Super Drafts. You get to play me this week. Next week we'll have 2 contests with my man Jim. You get to play us in some daily fantasy. It's a different game over there. I will say this: if you guys play daily fantasy, it's not a salary cap game. It's a multiplier game, and those things are differently. So make sure you read the rules before you go out there and just drafting anybody. But that's your dessert with your man Curt, brought to you by Delightful Bites. And happy football season is finally here.
It is. Final thoughts for today. Yes, football is here. We are only a few days away from the NFL starting for us, which is the most important thing, I think. We have Friday free-for-all to get prepared for that. So that's going to be our show, our pre-show with the 49ers. And we're going to talk all things 49ers versus Lions tomorrow on the Friday free-for-all. Make sure you tune into that. Had an excellent Gold members meeting yesterday. It was a lot of fun. We had a great time. So that's another thing. We have a big, huge secret announcement coming So I just want to teasing it again, just to let you know there's something. So going to be some big stuff coming, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. It'll blow you away when we get to announce that. But anyway, I'm just really thankful for all of you guys' support and appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel, liking the video, sharing the video with your friends. And we even welcome all the 40 Whiner fans that have joined us and believe we're crazy, but that's okay. We're Lions fans, so we expect that. What do you got, LL?
My final thoughts is, of course, football bike, baby. It's officially bike. That tonight is the first, regular season game. I really do hate both of these teams, and I really do. I wish that both of them. I wish Bane could happen. Nobody get hurt, but just implode the stadium, and then nobody care. They both get a loss. So, yeah, go Lions on Sunday. We're gonna get that big win. Shout out to everybody. It's a time, man. I know it's a lot of stuff going on with in every aspect of life where it can be. And sports are usually used as a outlet or distraction for that. Use it as a useful distraction. Get away from whatever it is you got to get away from and enjoy it.
Definitely. My final thoughts for today's show is: don't sleep on Dan Campbell. Don't sleep on him, baby. I'm not sleeping on him. Hey, and that national narrative, a lot of times people just talk out their ass because they don't know any better. So that's what happens with that. I believe that's what's happening definitely with the national media going on right now. But football is here, and I'm so excited. Now let's walk over to the illustrious Wall of Fame and take a look at what's going on over there. Of course, we have the bronze members. We have Detroit Drew, Midwest Lion, the Latino Leo, Brian Stover, Bo Gagrius, Justin, my favorite bear, 10K. We have Sage Practice Squad, Sarat Roberts is always in the building. Subsea Trap City Boys Entertainment, Mr. Scotty the Bear. He spells it differently, so maybe he's naked. All right. Crystal Wiley, Bubba Bo, John Kapler, Art Allen, the Flintstone himself, Jimbo G. What up, Jimbo? And David Anderson rounds out our bronze members. We have silver members. We have Nomis J.
What up, Nom?
Portis, Cap Ice Cold. You know that signal's in the sky because the Batman of the 313 is in the building. We have John Martin. The F5 is blowing. You hear it out there in the wind because the tornado is blowing through. And we have Go Lions. We have Michael Huck, Justin the D. We have Larry McQuiston, Turner C. Burley, the great motivator himself, Dominic Davis, Bob Korowski, Pride 74. My man, the phenomenal writer himself, Matthew Ferguson, Lions Ferg 509 is definitely always keeping it 100. Randall Flag 606, Miles Gibbs, Randy Prince, the Gridiron Blintz, Mr. Rough and Raw, joining us from his truck yesterday. North End Ken was holding it down, pulled over to the side just to be in the Gold Members meeting yesterday.
What up, though, Ken?
Hey, Ken is always keeping it 100. And who's keeping it 1,000? Because the Dr. Detroit is always in. Hey, big shout out to the doctor. He always brings the fire. Hey, it's become a member of the Wall of Fame. Click the join now button in the description or the subscribe logo at the bottom of the screen.
That sounds excellent, Curt. And what a show today, guys. I really appreciate each and every one of you and all you guys that are listening. I appreciate you guys too. But you know what? We got one more thing to do before we head out. And Curt, take us home. What
up, though? Hey. You know who we are. We are the Detroit Lions on the Prowl. You're home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. And get over to DetroitLionsOnTheProwl.com. McAfee Ferguson is dropping some gems over there. That dude can write. I mean, I don't know. He's a savant over there on that keyboard. He's doing his thing. So go over there and check out some of his articles. And while you're there, click the link for LionsOnTheProwlShop.com. Hey, I'm rocking that kneecap body shirt today. You know, Jim's always rocking the Lions on the Prowl family shirt. We got some Hawkamania shirts. My man just rocking the black today. Hawkamania shirts are out there on that site. I will be having mine soon. It's coming soon. We have all the type of gear over there. So join Prowl Nation and be a part of that movement with some Lions on the Prowl gear at LionsOnTheProwlShop.com. And if you just looking to get some Lions gear, because football season is here. I can't even say it's around the corner. It's here. Go over to fanatics.com. A link in the description. We have a portion of the proceeds help us grow this channel. And you can get yourself one of these things when you order something. You get a code for for a discount on your next order. So I got plenty of these. My wife finds them all over the house. So go over to fanatics.com and get yourself some Lions gear for the season. Or you know, in my house, we rock maize and blue. So if you want, if you want to get yourself some Saturday gear, go over there and get yourself some Michigan gear at fanatics.com. Take us on the go. We're on your favorite podcast platforms, Spotify, Apple, iTunes, all those platforms. We're on it. Just take us on the go. And if you want to check it out on a different platform, go over to bellyupsports.com. We're over there. Peruse that site. They got some great writers over there as well. And you have some podcasts that are off the chain. I will say this, those guys are great podcasters over there at bellyupsports.com. So go over there and check it out, and you'll never know what you'll find. All the sports you need are right there on bellyupsports.com. We're going downhill, baby. It's Thursday. Grind it out for one more day. Because we got what is Friday, then it's Saturday, Sunday. What? Free for all Friday is coming up tomorrow. We're going to preview the game and have some fun. You never know who's going to drop through. So make sure you tune in for that tomorrow. So you know what you got to do right now. Wipe them crumbs off your face, finish the drink, and whatever you do in life, boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my fellas, LL and Jim, this is Curt Steele, and we will holler at you real soon.